morning. It is the Going On Daily Live morning show, and I'm really excited about today, Kyle, because of many reasons. Many reasons.
Yeah.
Is that I don't even recognize who you are right now because you actually have fur on your face and your head.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'd let my hair grow out some. Yeah. So, so it's wild. I don't know what to say. Yeah, growing them.
I'm looking at a completely different person than the one that I know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to shave because this is getting a little out of control here, you know.
But that's okay. That's
Yeah.
okay, Kyle.
Yeah.
When this week was coming up, and I'm like, and we had talked about
Oh,
this maybe like 2 weeks
love.
ago. This week is made for you. Made for you.
Love
You get
week.
to express yourself in 2 topics today.
Yeah. Yeah.
How you really want to do things.
Yeah.
And I know when we switched the format to theme weeks, it hurt you.
Oh, theme weeks are wonderful when they're wonderful for me.
Yes.
And
But
I
this
love
one
them, but
is right
yeah.
up your alley.
Oh yeah. Yeah. This one is
And
definitely.
I'm excited about it because I know that this is not my favorite subject. Because I haven't really been very lucky in that department. We'll just say. And I don't know. There's potential for for me to find out things about myself that I might not want to know.
Ooh, yeah. Well,
So,
and that's totally interesting because yeah, I have been very not lucky in love also in my
yes.
life.
Yeah. Oh, we're
Yeah.
gonna be talking. We're gonna be
Yeah.
talking because you're
Yeah.
not home.
No, I'm in an
You're not home.
undisclosed
Yeah.
location today.
Undisclosed.
Yeah.
Undisclosed. Look, it is season 3, episode 35. It Must Be Love. And the reason why I named it after the Madness song is because I think
Mm.
that's what all 4 topics are about.
Oh yeah.
The last one, a
Yeah.
little iffy, but
It's
a little iffy.
fine.
But
It's
all the
fine.
others, definitely, definitely. So I
Uh,
had it. It must be named that.
yeah.
Must be.
Yeah.
So let's jump right into it. Because I might as well get it over and done. It's like a Band-Aid. I just rip it off right now.
Yeah. Rip the Band-Aid off. Yeah. Here we go.
Healthy
Yeah.
love. What is
Oh.
this, Kyle? Because I definitely don't know.
Oh, healthy love. And I think, for so many people, it's very difficult to really know what healthy love is because we haven't had good examples of that in our lives. And not to throw shade on all of the different, relationships, parents, relatives, all a huge majority of us. We haven't had good examples of any of those things, and so it's very hard for us to see.
That's not my case.
Mm,
That's not my case, Kyle.
mm,
My mom and dad
mm,
were together their whole lives, and when my dad died,
mm-hmm,
it was my mom never stopped loving him. She
mm.
remained
Okay.
single forever after that, because
Mm-hmm,
there was no one that could replace him, and that is
mm,
coming from her herself. And I know my dad, every single day after work, he would come home to her, and
mm.
he didn't go anywhere, you know, like, he
Yeah.
didn't go to bars and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that and hang out with
Yep.
friends, and,
Yep.
he was always home with her.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was something that I got to see and I've always wanted and did not attain that.
Mm.
Did not attain that.
Yeah.
So I
Have
know
not
it does
attained that
happen.
yet. I mean, we'll say have not attained that yet. Because that's the key for so much of this is
Morning,
and
Jake.
Oh yeah, and I can't. I'm blind on the chat because I'm running mobile. So
Yeah, I know you are. You don't see that. But
yeah.
Jake did say hi to you,
Oh, awesome, awesome. Hi, Jake.
and I think
But
he's
yeah.
calling me. I think he's calling me your dad.
Oh, well, that's better than Daddy.
Well, yeah, that is better than daddy. A whole other issue.
Oh, that's not today's subject. Sorry,
Oh,
guys.
Jake, we're gonna open up a can of worms,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm gonna get exposed on this one.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gonna be exposure Wednesday for sure.
Yeah, this is
So,
not. It's already taken that turn. I can already feel it.
oh yeah, yeah. It's good. So yeah, I think healthy love, really, and what I think a lot of people don't talk about. We see the movies, and the movies have done us another whole disservice.
Oh
Um,
yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
because it's like, oh, the all of the romantic movies, and
They're not
all
real.
of, yeah, yeah, there's little pieces and parts, but what we don't see, which is essential for healthy love, healthy relationships, is communications, and those hard conversations that nobody really wants to have. It's all uncomfortable. um, but I think one of the huge key differences with healthy love is that those conversations are, even though they're uncomfortable, they're welcomed, and they're supported, and you don't get shamed, you don't get judged.
Mm,
That, yeah, the other person just shows up for you, and
yeah.
they support you, and they allow you to have your experience, in a lot of ways, without taking it personally, because they understand, with every single one of us, we all have our garbage, and so it's a huge part of love to recognize, okay, this is my garbage here, this is not their garbage.
I feel like I have
Even,
a lot of garbage.
well, and we all do, like,
Bad.
yeah, it's not bad, and I think that's another, it's another piece of this, is recognizing that, I mean, just because you have issues, garbage, whatever, things come up, does not mean that there's anything wrong with you, or that you're broken, or that you can't have love, that you can't have, supportive people,
Yes.
in your life.
So Lena is here, Kyle, and
Oh.
she agrees with you. Yes, to Kyle, some movies promote a lot of relationship toxicity.
Hmm.
Toxicity.
Yep.
Toxicity. What
Yeah.
toxicity is the right
All
word,
of
yes.
those things. Yeah, all of those
Yeah,
things.
and I understand that. And you know, because I
Hmm.
look back at my experiences
Hmm.
throughout life, and I've had a lot. I'm 59 right now,
Hmm. Yeah.
and I've I've been around the block or 2 or
Hmm.
3 or 4 or 5.
Yeah.
But, like, with me, it was, like, always, just stupid crap comes up, and it just derails everything, and
Yeah.
it isn't anything. I don't think it's anybody's fault. It
Mhm.
just
Mhm.
weird things happened,
Mhm.
and then it gets derailed, and then it's like, we didn't know how to put it back on the track.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's probably a regular occurrence for so many people. And um because I think those little things, I mean, that's so much of our lives. And I've, with clients I've had, they're like, I miss these little things in my life. And
Yeah.
and then they feel bad about missing the little things. Just the, I mean, even when I got out of the toxic relationship that I was in, one of the things that I missed was just talking to my ex every day. Even though it wasn't like it was healthy conversations necessarily. It was that
Right,
connection,
right.
and
Yeah.
but it wasn't a healthy love. And so, I mean, even though there were aspects, that weren't, that weren't miserable. But I think those little things are the things that make up our lives. And
And I'll tell you,
it's mhm.
Kyle, sorry to interrupt, but I'll tell
Yeah.
you, there are things that guys think, and then there are
Hmm.
things that women think.
Hmm.
And I'll tell you, don't use sarcasm in a little disagreement. Just
Yeah.
by purely my experiences, like when there was a time, okay, I'm seeing this person, we were seeing each other for like,
Hmm.
I don't know, 5 years, and
Hmm.
we were living together, and everything was great. And then we went and visited my mom, and of course, my mom doesn't know. So she says, "Oh, Michelle called here for you."
Oh yes, I do remember this. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And it's like you can't blurt that out when she's standing right there, because it was, first of all, it was harmless, because I hadn't talked to this girl in a long
Hmm.
time. And then after a while, the conversation comes up at home.
Hmm.
And when she says, "Oh, are you with this girl Michelle now?" And I'm like, I did the sarcasm thing, did not work very well, let me tell you.
Mm.
I said, "Yes, I take my private jet down there every day."
Mm.
Not a
Yeah.
good thing to say, right? Like, obviously, I don't have a private jet. I don't go down to
Hmm.
California every day.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, yes,
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's harmless, but that just got the gears turning, and then it just, like, completely took a nosedive.
Well,
And it's
and
like, you
and
can't do that.
well,
And I didn't know that.
I agree and I disagree. Because in some ways you were set up from the get, I mean, and it wasn't necessarily because your mom said something about it, although that contributed, but there was an element of her that was jealous, so she was jealous already,
Yes.
and questioning, and I think that so it's almost like no matter what you would have said, it may not have worked out well anyway, because
Yeah, but
there was
sarcasm is not the thing to do.
yeah,
You
I
like
agree with that,
sarcasm,
but
alright?
you were, I mean, in my opinion anyway, you were already way down that road further than maybe either one of you recognized. And
Well, I know
so
I didn't recognize it because I was
yeah,
perfectly content and happy.
yeah, yeah. Well,
So,
and
I'm
it's
guessing she had these feelings a while now, and it
yep.
probably has something to do with the neighbor,
Oh.
because she was a blonde girl, single, blah, 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 and the whole bit,
Mhm.
and,
Mhm.
you know, I couldn't stand the girl. I couldn't stand the girl.
Yeah. Yeah. But
But
yeah, I
I
think
guess
and
that's
I think
probably what spawned it.
yeah, and I think so with healthy love, we can look at the other side. Um, you of course you've had other relationships. We all
Oh,
have
yeah. They all
had,
go
I
the
mean,
same
for
way.
most of us, we've all, well, but those are all things. It's like, oh, well, I know that you have the relationships, so it's no big deal. And I think that a lot of people don't approach relationships in that way, where they're
Yeah,
talking with their new partner or interest, or whoever that is, and it's like, well, I don't want to talk about or hear about any of your past partners or relationships or any of those things. That's not
right.
something that we talk about. And the healthier relationships I've had, the more that we talk about all of those things, and it's just no big deal. And I
Right.
think there's another aspect of this, and I know that everybody has their own beliefs and their own values as far
Yeah,
as what they
absolutely.
want in relationships, but what I have noticed also is that the healthier people that I interact with, that I'm in, not necessarily just romantic relationships, but relationships overall, they're very happy about you having other relationships, and it does not matter if it's the same sex or if it's the opposite sex. Though all of those relationships, it's no big deal. I mean, we can be clear on, okay, where are we at with our relationship?
Yeah.
But okay, for myself, I have a lot of female friends, and I continue to make more female friends, and and so what I'm looking for, and what I've experienced more lately is, that's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, why would that be a big deal? Which
It shouldn't.
which is
Shouldn't be.
it shouldn't be a big deal.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
And so,
sorry.
yeah.
Lena says, daughter of a single mom with, I'm guessing, bipolar disorder, massive
Oh.
dismissive avoidant until I started working on it. Ron, how harmless was
Mhm.
that comment? My mom would have planted that remark. And yeah, I thought it was
Mhm.
harmless.
Mhm.
I mean, I was very secure in the relationship, and I
Mhm.
generally am. But as I
Mhm.
get older now, I'm probably a little less than what I used to be. So
Yeah.
I just avoid the whole relationship thing altogether now.
Yeah.
Danny is here. Good morning, Kyle.
Good
You
morning,
can say good
Danny.
morning to me though. Danny, what's wrong?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, Find a good-looking girl who loves sports. Ask her why didn't you ask the question from your ex before marrying her? You should have told her no drama. I didn't marry her. I was going to. I thought I was going to.
Yeah.
Lena says jealousy is just gross. Danny agrees with Lena. No borderline. I agree, Lena. So Danny and Lena are in total agreement.
Mhm.
It it just burns me because, like, I have a plan in life, when I was young, and
Mhm.
Kyle, to this day, I've never cheated on anybody.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yet, I've been accused of it several times.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
and I think
not
so many
founded.
people, yeah, so many people are jealous, or have all kinds of other issues that they haven't worked through. And the hard part is that if we don't recognize that we all have our own stuff,
Yeah.
and and then work through those things, because jealousy, I think jealousy is a hugely important thing, and I don't necessarily have the, they said that it's gross, and I think that it can be gross, but I think it's one of those things also that if we don't acknowledge, if we are, when we are, or that someone else is, and just address those things. I mean, just like with all of the rest of the emotional stuff, we get to address all of those things, and sometimes
Yeah.
it's nothing more than, I'm feeling a little insecure about this, and then you get to show up for each other, and to just have the conversation, because what happens, I think, a lot of times is we don't end up having those little conversations about those little feelings, and then that little thing turns into this huge monster in the closet that we don't want to talk about, and then we're all jacked up about it in our emotions, and then we really don't want to talk about it, and then it's, I love the quote from David Allen, and David Allen he's a productivity guy, but he says, if you don't give sufficient attention to the things that have your attention, then they will end up taking an unreasonable amount of your attention, and I think
Oh,
that's
yeah.
very
I was
much.
wrong. It was borderline personality disorder, not bipolar disorder.
Oh, yeah.
There's too many
Yeah.
initials.
Yeah. Well, and I think this is hard because everybody has their, their different thoughts on this, but I think that with all of the different personality disorders, issues, attachments, all of those things, with most of those things, it's simply that we haven't worked through our stuff, and and most of those things can be worked through so that we can be a healthy person. And it's really hard to have healthy relationships without being a healthy person
Everything is a
ourselves.
fine line, Kyle. Everything's a fine
Hmm.
line. Like, you could like, you'd be amazed on how many times I've ended relationships, whether it's me or, you know, my other my girlfriend at the time.
Hmm.
Uh, like, there was a time, okay, I'm with someone and everything is going great, we're
Hmm.
completely happy, right?
Yeah.
And she starts taking, college classes. And so I'm thinking I'm giving her space, let her get her work
Yeah.
done. So I'm not saying, when she's working on the stuff and doing
Hmm.
her homework and whatever. And all that time I was driving a wedge between us, and I didn't know because
Yeah.
I'm not told. And guys,
Yep.
you have to tell them.
Yeah.
You can't just keep it a secret. And it's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I think we should split up. We don't talk anymore. We don't do." And I'm like, "Wait a minute. I didn't talk because you're doing your classwork
Well, and it's
and you don't
this.
know." It's a
Yeah,
fine line.
and I think this is very interesting because yeah, I'm pretty switched on. I mean, I coach on all of this stuff, and so I'm pretty aware. I'm pretty aware. And also I recognize at the very same time that I am completely clueless, however often that is. Now, I was very recently called out on saying that because it's like, hey, you don't necessarily have to be clueless. That's something that you can work on. And I was like, yeah, that's actually accurate too.
You know,
So,
it's just
but
difficult. And,
yeah,
if there's just somebody has to say something.
yeah,
So if you're
yeah,
feeling a
and I
certain way,
think,
you gotta say it soon,
yep,
as when you first start feeling that, because it
yeah,
eventually distances the relationship. And
yeah,
that's the experience that I can give somebody. Because
hmm,
look, most of my long relationships, they were wonderful people.
yeah,
And I miss every one of them in a different way, you know?
yeah,
And it's if you don't say something, if you're feeling a certain way and it's just starting to feel that way, you got to say something.
hmm,
Because if you don't,
yeah,
it's over already.
yeah,
And that's the best
yeah,
advice I
and
can
it's
give
those.
anyone.
Yeah, it's all of those little things that build up that, as long as we're talking about, reasonably caring people, all of those little things that build up that we don't talk about, those are the things that end up blowing up
Yeah.
relationships. And that's, but I think the healthier relationships and really healthy love, it's it allows both people to be able to bring those things up, and they feel more and more
Yeah.
comfortable because I mean, in a way, we're rewarded bringing those things up because we're not, they don't bring out the big sledgehammer and beat you when you bring those things up, and you just get to have a conversation about it. And it turns out that most things in relationships are not a big deal if you just have the conversation about it. I mean,
Right. Right.
with reasonable people, and
Yeah.
but also recognizing we're all going to get triggered about whatever it is, and so we get to own our stuff. And anyway, but I think healthy love, it's not this thing that doesn't require work. It doesn't require, it requires all the hard conversations and everything else, but those conversations, they become easier and easier and more comfortable over time, I think.
Yeah. I love this comment by Lena. Not your fault if people don't ask for what they want. Needs
Yeah,
should be expressed. Reading minds is not a thing. And
it's
it's
true.
true. It's
It's true.
true.
And I do have to add on to that that there's a lot of people that are shaming other people for not asking for what they want, but what they find out often is that it's not safe necessarily for me to ask for what it is that I want. And and that's, then it becomes a different situation. It's like, well, you're not asking for what you want. Well, when I've asked for what I want, then I've been shamed or judged for it, or it wasn't okay for me to want that thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and it doesn't mean that we're given everything that we want, but I think that us being able to have the conversation about those things, that that's what healthy love looks like. Is everything becomes more and more open and less of a big deal over time.
And it should be that way.
Yeah,
It shouldn't be a big deal. And you should be able to really discuss anything.
yeah, yeah. I
So,
agree.
you know,
Yeah.
look, that's great. Kyle, you brought it today with that. Uh, and I did take a couple of hits there, but but
It's
I'm okay with it. I'm
I
okay with
one
it.
of the reasons I'm good at all this stuff is because I have screwed everything up in my life in so many ways beyond what, I just have done a lot of work then to do all of those things also.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I don't know
uh,
how much work I've done to work through all of that stuff, but
it's
I'm just
hard.
still sticking to my guns, and it's not my fault.
Yeah, it's not your
It's not
fault.
my fault.
Well, and in a lot of ways, that's actually an accurate statement because just the one situation that you brought up, I don't think that there was a reasonable way that you could have worked through that because you were already down the road of her. I mean, it sounds like also you're probably not really a jealous. I mean, you're a trusting person and
Yeah,
you're a loyal person. And
yeah,
so if you're with, if you can't have the conversation about it, which just from everything you said, it sounded like she didn't really want to have a conversation about it. She was feeling incredibly insecure about it. So, which is a tall
yeah,
order then for you to try and correct something that she's feeling without her maybe necessarily recognizing completely the way that she is feeling also. Because
interesting.
you can't fix it for her if she's not facing it for herself and doing the work to work through those things herself. So so
Yeah,
I think unfortunately that was one of those situations that you couldn't have done much about it. Even if you did everything right, she would still have those. I mean, maybe it would have prolonged the relationship that much longer, and it still would have been an issue because it's something that
yeah.
she didn't ever address in herself.
That's
Just my
probably
opinion,
true.
and
That is probably true.
it doesn't mean that she's a bad person,
No,
because
no.
we're all guilty of all of this garbage.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah,
we're not all perfect, all the
yeah,
way through. And
yep.
it's just it doo doo happens.
Yep. Yeah.
And that seems to be a very common theme in like my relationships. They all end incredibly in a great ball of fire.
I mean, if it's not gonna, I mean, we might as well blow it up like that. I mean, I think so many people are afraid of that too. It's like, oh, I don't want to do or say or whatever because then I could blow the relationship up. I'd rather blow the relationship up and move on. I mean, not that
Yeah.
I want to blow a relationship up, but it's like if
No.
this isn't going to work, if we can't have the communication, then it's not a healthy
Yeah.
relationship anyways. We might as well blow it up and move on.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently we made no likes given very sad because there's a little sad face there in
Oh,
the chat.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
Well,
you know, it happens. Like it happens. I mean,
it happens. Yeah, yeah,
I still wouldn't change much of anything in my life because I
yeah,
know, you know, I'm okay. I'm okay.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
yes, if you have to
yeah,
walk on eggshells, it's not working. Right,
yeah.
exactly. That is, and I've said that before in a breakup. It was like, I'm tired of walking on eggshells and
Mm,
it's time. I gotta move.
Let's
So
let's
I've
start
said
at
that
this thing.
before. You can't live like that. You can't walk on eggshells. So we gotta move on because it's already been 30 minutes and
Yeah,
we've done one topic.
full send. Full.
Oh man, that was a great one. All right, so we're gonna stay with the love theme as it's Love Week. We're gonna do love it or leave it, Kyle. We're gonna play a game, and you are the
Exciting.
guinea pig in this said game. Oh no! See, this is how he cuts out on it. He cuts out on it because he knew what was coming. He knew what was coming.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm like, what is the deal here? I'm good connection and then drops for a second. But yeah, here we are.
Danny looks like he's crying. He's saying he sent all sad faces and stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Danny, it's okay because you know what? We're here. You got
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
You got
It's
us.
fine. It's fine.
All of us.
It'll be fine. It'll be
The
fine.
whole cast.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna play a game, love it or
Okay.
leave it, and you guys out there can play as well. Jake, Danny, no likes given, and Lena.
Hmm.
We can all play the game.
Yeah.
All right. So it's very simple game. You either
Okay.
love it or you leave it.
Oh, okay.
Like,
All right.
all right. Love it or
All
leave
right.
it. All right. The first one, you develop a
Okay.
relationship with a coworker.
Hmm.
Do
Oh,
you love it or leave it?
oh, that's that. Develop a relationship with a coworker.
Coworker.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with leave it.
That's probably a good thing because part two of that same question, then one of you gets a promotion and directly is their boss.
Hmm.
So I'm guessing you're going to leave that one too.
I mean, I'm not uncomfortable with that. I just am like, unless it's really. I mean, if it's really a good relationship, that's probably totally no big deal. I would not feel intimidated by working for my partner. But at the same time, that
You're still
that's
going to leave it.
a tricky. Yeah, that's a tricky situation.
It is tricky,
Yeah.
depending on the job too.
Yeah, depending on the job and depending
Yeah.
on, because if this is really a good relationship, then okay, yeah, no big deal. But if it's not, then ooh, yeah, that's all kinds of issues potentially there.
And let HQ know about it too, by the way,
Yeah,
because a lot of companies frown upon it. But if you are upfront about it,
yeah,
then then they're aware of that fact, and you have to stay,
yeah,
business oriented at work.
yeah.
So Lena leaves it. She's been there, and I
Mm,
have been there myself, and it never ends great.
mm,
It
yeah,
never ends great.
yep.
So I leave it as well. All right. Here's a good one. Simple daily acts like leaving a note, whatever,
Hmm.
or roses and fancy dates. So you choose the simple daily tasks over the roses and fancy dates. Do you love it or leave it?
Hmm. Yeah, Yeah, that's I'm like both. But I'll say love it. I'll say love it.
Interesting. I love it
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
I can compartmentalize, most cannot. That's what Lena says.
Mm.
I can do I can
Yeah,
do that too.
that's good. That's
But
good,
I do
bad.
like both,
Yeah.
but, the daily acts are really what most
Yeah.
people like.
Yeah, if I'm given a choice, either you do the daily acts or you do the big grand gestures. I'm going to be daily acts every single day. Every single
Yeah,
day.
I am as well.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, if you're together in the same house, especially, that is very
Mm-hmm.
meaningful. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yes, the flower bringing her roses is nice, but leaving her a note every morning for her to find somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
that's better.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, just saying goodbye, you're walking out the side, hey, I gotta go, I gotta get to work, I'm running late. If you
Yep.
if you make that 2-second stop,
Yep.
like kiss your partner goodbye and I'll see you later, blah blah blah. It's only like 2-3 seconds tops that you have to spend to do that. If you don't do
Yeah.
that, you're not doing it right.
Yeah. Yeah, you see that if you're driving their car and you see that they're running low on gas and you just get stuff from. Oh, that's like one of
Your
those
connection is
little
so bad.
things that oh,
I get robot
oh, that's terrible.
Kyle every once in a while, and
Oh,
cuts out. But
okay.
that's okay. We're getting through it. We're getting through
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Lena is not a fan of performative grand gestures,
Mm,
So
yeah,
yeah, it's a performance. Like, why do you need Valentine's Day to show somebody that you love them,
yeah,
right? I
yeah.
mean, it should be every day.
Every day. Yeah.
It doesn't have to
Yep.
be
It's
something major. You don't have to buy them something. And if you have to do that,
yeah. Ooh.
you're not in the right relationship.
Yeah. 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 I agree.
Not in the right one. It's all those little "I'll see you later, honey," or whatever, and you kiss
Yep.
them, and
Yep.
that's that's what they want. That's what
Yeah.
they want.
Yeah. It's what we all need.
You know,
Yeah.
that is what we all need.
Yeah.
So that one definitely deserves a love it. All right, I've got three more.
Okay.
Number 3 is to make them jealous. You go on like to make an ex jealous. Like you have an
Mm,
ex, and an ex is going to be somewhere at a certain time, and you get a friend and go on a fake date
mm.
just to make them jealous. Love it or leave it.
Leave it. Absolutely. If
Isn't
I
that
mean,
awful?
I think it's icing on the cake if you have a good relationship and then you end up, running into an ex or something. I like that. I'm not going to pretend that I don't have a little spite in me, but that is never the purpose. It's not. It's just like, oh wow, that's a little bonus there that they get to be jealous now of that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know?
and I'll own that. Okay, maybe that's an unhealthy pattern in myself that I could heal, but it's something, especially with toxic people. Boy, it brings you a
Yeah.
little extra glee when you can kind of make their day a little extra
But
worse.
a fake date
No,
isn't really the way
no,
to go.
absolutely not.
There are
No.
other ways that you can
Yeah.
get that across without having to do that.
Yep.
So
Yep.
so I agree with you. That is a leave it. All right. Number 4 takes a completely different turn. Completely different. Remember these sweet hearts
Mm. Mhm.
with the love you, be
Mhm.
mine,
Yep. Yep. Yep.
XOXO, all of those things,
Yep.
like cutie
Yep.
pie, marry me, be
Yep.
mine. Remember
Yep.
those, right?
Yep.
Okay, so they just came out with new ones to
Oh,
add into the box. Split rent, share login, carpool, buy in bulk, and cook for two.
mm,
With the rough economy and all these things that are popping up left and right with all these movements and stuff like that. Are you loving these or are you leaving them?
I'm leaving those.
Absolutely. I won't buy a box of this because of them. I want the originals, just those good ones.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because
Because
I think in
remember in
ways,
school, we used to give them to people.
yeah.
Used to
Well,
have to
and I
take one
think
out and give it to the right person.
it it feels like an expectation. And
Yeah.
although there are expectations in healthy relationships, I think that some of those things are or could be an unhealthy expectation.
This is
Oh,
great. Lena says, I'm leaving those too. I only buy those to eat them anyway. But the previous comment, I have a pic on my profile page that has one that says, you'll do. You'll do.
you'll do.
It's good enough.
That's
Good
great.
enough. I
That's
love it.
great.
All right, Kyle, we're
Yeah.
on number 5.
Okay.
And this, oh, I've been waiting for this for so long now.
Mm,
All right, you meet someone and develop a relationship, but they live 2 states away and are too far to drive regularly. Do you love
mm.
it or leave it? Say you're in Idaho and she's in, I don't know, Arizona maybe.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Love it. Love it.
Oh my god, my eyes are watering from that one. And people on the I'm
Man,
like, why is this so funny?
I feel called out.
I'm
Uh,
just saying, where are you from, by the way, Kyle?
oh, I'm from Idaho. Yeah,
Oh, you're
yeah,
from Idaho.
yeah,
Oh, where are
yeah,
you
from
now?
Idaho. In an
What state are you in right now?
undisclosed location. I could perhaps be in Arizona.
You could perhaps.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, God. Kyle, I've
yeah.
been waiting for that. Like, waiting for it.
Uh,
So
yeah,
Kyle definitely loves it.
I definitely love it.
Look,
Uh,
I'm happy for you. I'm glad you're smiling about all of that,
uh,
and I think it's wonderful. Take the trip consistently. Yep. See,
yeah,
Lena's loving it.
yeah, 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 absolutely. Yeah, especially if you can find cheap flights. Cheap flights are, you know,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Hmm.
so that's great. That's great.
The things we do for love.
Yeah, I never did the promo for the
Yeah, yeah,
socials.
yeah. We got to do that for sure.
All right, so you're watching us on Kick, YouTube, and Rumble at Rhode Island Broadcasting. You're also watching us on Twitch at RI_broadcasting. And, while you're there at Twitch, you can either subscribe or send us bits. Bits are only a penny. So if you send in 4 bits, that's enough for me and Kyle to put our 2 cents
Hmm.
2 cents in. And plus, we've already done it.
Hmm.
So you might as well put the 4 bits anyway.
Yeah,
Might as well.
yeah,
And
absolutely.
of course, watch us live on X/Twitter at Broadcasting RI. You can listen to us on all our audio platforms, and that includes Spotify, Red Circle, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music. There's a bunch of others
Mm,
that we are on. But those are the major ones that we're on. So check us out there at RI Broadcasting. And you can follow us on all of our social media, including these, but not limited to these. Not limited. There are others for sure. MeWe, TikTok, LinkedIn, Blue Sky, Gab, Parler, Space, Hey, and of course on Patreon at RI Broadcasting. I really hope that you follow us on Facebook at the Going On Daily Morning Show. And we need a certain amount of people there. So please like us, share, do all that stuff. So that way we can build up our 10,000 fans again that we lost because of Mark. But like I've said in the past, Mark can make it all up to us by donating $10 million on RhodeIslandBroadcasting.net. Everybody else, you can do like $1 or $2. That would be nice. It'll help to keep the show going. But Mark, $10 million to make up for it. $10 million. Million dollars.
Yeah. And he definitely because right now he doesn't like me either. So I can't even stream to Facebook right now for some reason.
Mark, what are you trying to do to the show? What are you trying to do?
Yeah. Because otherwise I'd be live on Facebook. Yeah.
So Kyle, we have the new voting at the Hall of Fame for the Going On Daily page on the website. Twin Peaks, The X-Files, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Oz, and ER. And last I checked, ER was winning.
Yeah. I think the X-Files for me. I think
I voted for the X-Files, but nobody else has voted for the X-Files yet. So you gotta do this.
I better get on. Yeah, I better get on and vote for him. Yeah.
Oh, you can't get your phone because you're using it.
Yeah. Yep. I can't do it right now, but I can do it later. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So get your phone out, people, and do the QR code, scan that, and then click the link and go vote. And then once it's all done, the link continues on to the Going On Daily page, so you can see, who's in the Hall of Fame. So you might want to do that. Check it out. Rhode Island Broadcasting has so much more than just, this show. It has movies, it has music, it has sports, it has all kinds of stuff. Stuff. And you can find out where all the hosts are on that page. So check it out. Let me see. Hey Ron, when are you gonna let me come on Going On Daily? Jake. Oh, look, Jake and Danny are both in this group, in this chat right now. Jake, this is what I'm gonna do for you.
Ooh.
I think I should do a show with Danny and Jake once a month. It could be the Danny and Jake hour with your host, Ron.
Yeah.
That would be a great show. Our biggest two fans on a show together with me. That I could do. Could do it once a month. So it's up to you guys whether you want to do it. Yeah. Jake is in. Who is Mark, Ron? Do I know Mark? Did I mention Mark? I don't know.
I mean, we talked about Mark a little bit,
Mark. That Mark.
Yeah.
Would be Facebook's the Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
That's the Mark I would refer to. So Danny and Jake are down for it. Okay, now I need to know, send me an email, you two, what days you're available, and I can see if I can mash it together and put it together, okay? So send me when you're available, and then we'll get to it. All right?
Yeah, and if Mark wants to come on the show, then
Mark,
I don't know. I mean,
welcome.
that seems reasonable. I'd come do a show with Mark. Yeah,
I would do a show.
We've got some explaining to do.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
we just went through
Yeah.
all of that stuff. And now, we've got a whole solid 10 minutes, so we got to get through these.
Mm,
So we each have 5 minutes, Kyle. Yours and mine, 5 minutes.
excellent. I love it. Full send.
All right, let's try to bang this out.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So, loving ourselves. Oh man, that is such a it's a big one. Because it's
It's
really hard for us
the
to
hardest
love
one.
anybody. Yeah. Yeah, it's and that's it's like forgiveness. We society wants to talk about all of these things that as something that is outside of ourselves, and all of it is all inside of ourselves. And I think um, loving ourselves, just like most of the other emotions that I talk about, it's all a game of allowing. And so I love the hug analogy. When you hug somebody, you've hugged people I know where they kind of resist, hold back, and they're not really
We
interested
talked
in,
about this
you
several
know.
times already. You
Yeah,
just keep
yeah,
hugging them until they're so uncomfortable that they just
yeah,
pull away.
yeah, yeah. But the
I've done
way
that
that,
before.
yeah, yeah, and it's kind. I mean, it's kind of fun. It's
It is
yeah,
fun.
but
It is fun.
but I think with ourselves, loving ourselves looks like giving ourselves one of those really deep, meaningful hugs that you get from somebody that you really love, and you both just allow yourselves to hug each other, and you
Yeah.
allow yourselves to just be that hug, and and that's probably the best way that I've thought about or described really loving ourselves, is we just sit in that hug and everything's okay. So everything that we're
Yeah.
going through, every emotion that we have, every single thing that we experience in our life, it's all okay. And
Yeah.
and and that's, I think, I mean, that's, it seems like a very, very hard concept, even though it's incredibly simple, because we all have issues, we all have struggles, we all have dysfunctional things that we do or say or think, or all of that. And I think the more that we can look at all of those things and go, that's no big deal. Like, it's no big. It doesn't mean that I'm a terrible person. It doesn't mean that It doesn't mean that I necessarily even need to change however many of those things. Even if there are things we would like to change, um, the more that we
Yeah.
just allow ourselves to just love ourselves anyway, that's how most of those things are changed. Just showing up and loving you anyway. Okay, well, I have this
Right.
thing, this isn't necessarily what I want. And
If
and
you
then
if you can't
leaning,
love
yeah.
yourself, it's hard to love somebody else. It really
Yeah,
is.
yeah, and the other part of this um, is so many people use that as shame and judgment and beat ourselves up for it,
Right.
because I just need to love myself. But those are those hugs that feel uncomfortable. That's when you're trying to force that. When you're trying to force a hug, you're trying to force yourself to love yourself. I mean, so much of our society is trained on all of this, go get it done and F your feelings, and nobody cares how you feel, just get to work, all of that stuff. None of that stuff really works with love. And I don't think it works with everything else either. But but it's all something that we allow ourselves to love ourselves, we allow ourselves to forgive ourselves. And the more that we do that, the more that we really just soak into this, everything is fine, everything is just an experience in my life.
Mhm.
And when I become aware of something that I want to change, want to do different, then I get to just love anyway. I can love myself for the awareness that came up, that, oh, hey, this is something that I don't think I want to do anymore. And then we can love ourselves through the process of to change it, but also loving ourselves along the way, knowing that we don't actually need to necessarily change or do things different in order for us to be worthy of that love. And
Right. Exactly.
so I
Exactly.
think that's, I mean, it all comes down to allowing love in our lives. And that's not from other people necessarily, although that's nice, but allowing ourselves to love ourselves anyway, despite all
Absolutely.
of our flaws, issues, struggles, any of those things. We
Yeah.
just allow
Right. I
ourselves
mean,
to
that's all
love
part of
ourselves
it.
anyway. Yeah.
Even when you want to love somebody else, they're going to have flaws,
Yeah.
and you have to be able to accept all that. And the same thing in yourself, you
Yep.
have to be able to accept, you know, the flaws that you do have, and just try to work on those flaws to at least be a little better. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like terrible things. I mean, if it's
Hmm.
terrible, it's terrible, but
Yeah.
you still have to accept yourself. Still have to.
I'm gonna change the language here because we get
Yes,
to
I know. It sounds pretty bad. You have to accept
accept
yourself if
ourselves.
you're, an ass.
I mean, there's truth in it, but when we say we have to do it, that usually promotes shame and
Oh,
judgment
yeah.
if we're not
Absolutely.
doing it.
Yes.
And so it's something we get to do, we get to love ourselves, we get to love other people, we get to allow ourselves to do all of those things. And then that's something, I get to be on the show, I get to
Don't
do
love
all of the
yourself in a
other
movie
things.
theater, whatever you do.
Yeah. Yeah, don't yeah, yeah, that's
Don't do that.
yeah, poor Pee-wee, man.
But yeah, I knew
That's
you would know
yeah.
what I was referring to.
Oh, I mean, there's
Lena
places where you
wants to
shouldn't do it,
know.
but yeah.
Yeah, Lena wants to know, Kyle, what's your take on loving yourself before you can love others?
I think I think it's not, oh, that
Oh, and
was
I just lost connection for a second.
oh, that's
Absurd.
strange. Huh. Yeah. Um, I don't think that you have to be healed or all the way healthy. I think that there are so many things that we can't do by ourselves. We learn and work through and heal a lot of those things in relationships. And so I think learning and being in the process of loving ourselves is hugely important, but but we're all going to have struggles with it. And boy, I mean, romantic relationships will bring every single thing out of the closet that you didn't even realize that you were avoiding working through. They just will. And so you're going to, even if you feel like you really love yourself, you will find out how much you really actually love yourself if you are beginning to think about or talk to someone in a romantic way. They're going to bring up all of the other garbage. And so it's yeah, so I think it's important to be on the path, but I don't think we necessarily have to be that far down the path in order to, yeah, to get into a relationship. That's
So
we
Lena says relationships are where the triggers happen. So I agree with
yeah,
that part.
yep.
And Jake is telling me we're in overtime.
We're no it's overtime.
So,
Yeah. So anyway, yeah,
all
allow
right.
allow yourself to love yourself. That's what
Allow
it comes
yourself
down
to be
to.
overtime
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, me and Kenny did a 2-hour show the other day.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
So that was craziness, and it was an absolute hilarious show. All right, so quickly, I'm gonna run through these. Um, Let me get up the graphics.
Oh yeah.
Dating favorites. You
Mm,
know how you go on a date and you have to, you know, go through the motions of finding out what's your favorite movie and all that stuff, right?
mhm.
So we're
Mhm.
gonna do that here. We're gonna play this game.
Oh.
We are going to do our favorites, and I'm
Mm.
gonna start one that you may or may not even have. So I got a list, I think, of 12. I think it's 12. Athlete. What's your favorite athlete? Do you have one?
I mean, I don't know if I necessarily have one, but I've been watching the whole thing with Lindsey Vonn, and I mean, I'll say at least for the moment right now that yeah, she's
It's a good
yeah,
choice.
super inspiring, and like
Yes, it is. Very.
her message afterwards, it's like and you can get hurt and still go after your dreams anyway. And
Jake is going with Tim Tebow, former football player,
mm,
but he was very religious and stuff, and
mm-hmm,
you know,
yeah.
so he went Tim Tebow. Mine, it goes back a ways. Terry O'Reilly from the Boston Bruins,
Mm,
way back in like the 80s.
mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm,
mine
yeah.
was Terry O'Reilly. Tough guy.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Tough guy. All right, movie actor. What's your favorite movie actor?
Um.
You and your entertainment fans,
Yeah. This is hard because I'm like movie. What movie? I don't even know.
Jake's is Tim Allen.
I I
The
think
same.
uh I think right now I would say Matthew McConaughey.
Hey.
Um.
Oh, all right, all right, all right.
All right. All right. All right.
He's good, actually. He's a really good actor. I love the movie Sahara with Penelope Cruz.
Mm, mm.
Um, and The Lost Bus was just last year, and I enjoyed that movie thoroughly.
Oh. Okay.
Um, Mine is probably a toss up between Denzel and Tom Hanks. And I know Becky
Oh.
hates Tom Hanks, but
Mm.
shout out to Becky in Africa. She's probably running away from a lion that she tried to hug.
Why not friend if friend shaped?
That's right. So Jake wants to know your favorite comedian.
Mm,
Mine has to be mine is two. There's two, and they're both not with us. Richard Pryor and Robin Williams.
yeah. Yeah, Robin Williams is probably my favorite. I wish he would have loved
Jake, you
himself a
see
little
that?
bit more, but yeah.
Yeah. All right, holiday. What's your favorite holiday, Kyle?
Mm. Ooh. Um Gosh, this is a weird one. I've had to do a lot of work on this, but I think probably Christmas. Um which is yeah, kind of weird for me to say. That's a weird thing for me to say. I just said that out loud.
Yeah, that's not weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I hated it for
You used
most of
to
my
you
life.
didn't like it before, did you?
I hated it for most of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
I don't
was
like it now.
yeah.
I used
Yeah.
to be
But
my
I
favorite.
I like it. I like it now. I usually go out and cut my own Christmas tree down and yeah, so I do
The
like it
neighbor's
now.
tree, the one they have growing in the front yard.
I'm like, that looks like a good one.
It's a good Christmas tree. Could you imagine that? I know somebody's done that before. I know
For
somebody has.
sure. Yeah. Yeah.
So Jake's favorite comedian is Andrew Dice Clay. I can't stand Andrew Dice Clay.
Mm,
Can't stand
mm.
He's a jerk. Jake, what's your favorite holiday? Is what you got to do. Mine is Halloween.
Oh. Mhm.
I just think it's a fun holiday. I like and I hate that nobody comes to the door here.
Oh, yeah.
So I've been here a couple of years now and nobody comes to the door. So I don't get to see the costumes and stuff like that. And I like that. And I like previous of living here, I used to do all out on Halloween. So
Oh.
I used to
Mhm.
decorate everything and used to have like a haunted maze going through the yard. I mean, I was all out,
Mm.
coffins, everything. It was pretty awesome.
I
But
gotta get a
yeah,
new
nobody
costume. Yeah, I gotta get a new costume for next year. I got rid of mine apparently, and I'm kind of heartbroken because I dressed up as a Catholic priest, and I thought that was like one of the best costumes that I could have. Oh yeah, I know.
I don't know how many people
Moving
would want
on.
to go to your house. So Jake's favorite holiday is his birthday.
Oh, yeah,
His birthday.
yeah, yeah. That's reasonable. Yeah.
I think some people, he says, I think some of the holidays are just made up by big business so people can spend money.
Oh,
Well,
they're
that's what they
all
turn it into. They turn all
yeah,
of them into that.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
But
Yeah,
you
and I
just
could,
can't fall into that. It's up to you to
yeah,
decide, hey, you know what? I'm not falling for this gag anymore.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know? Put your foot down, Jake. I'm not buying it.
Yeah, I could hate Christmas for all the reasons that there are to hate Christmas, but I decided that I'm just gonna love it anyway.
All right. We're gonna do one more,
Okay.
and we'll leave it at this. What's your favorite smell?
Mm,
And if you say skunk, I'll be worried about you.
mm. Uh, gosh, I'm struggling with this, but I'm I think I'm gonna go with coffee. Um,
I knew you were gonna say that.
I mean, I there's lots of other ones, but I don't know. Yeah, the smell of coffee is just something magical. So,
Jake, I
yeah.
have not been to the post office to send it to you yet. I
Mm,
will get there though. I'm hoping
mm,
to go today, but I will be sending it. It's already in its package, but the
mm.
package has not been delivered yet.
Yeah, yeah. What's your favorite smell?
Either a baking cake or cookies. Love it.
Mm. Yeah, that's
If I
good.
want, because I remember, going to my mom's, you know, because I lived far away from her for a little
Mhm,
while, and I
mhm,
remember going there, and she always knew when I was going. I would always let her know, "Hey, I'm gonna be going by there, today after work or whatever it is," right?
mhm.
And
Yeah.
there would always be something baked,
Mm,
you know, and I would walk in and I could smell the cake or the cookies, and she would make them for me all the time because I generally would go there every Sunday, so she
yeah.
would know that, and she would make me my favorites. So she made pudding cookies or um a chocolate mousse cake or something, you
Mm,
know,
yeah.
and it would just smell so great. As soon as I walk in, I'd be like in heaven, It was
Mm,
it was like that. So I used to love that so much. Jake's favorite is chocolate. And yeah, when you have a chocolate cake or cookies or something like that cooking,
yeah. Well,
it's
it's
fantastic.
the realtors know, it's like, "Hey, you wanna sell a house? Bake some cookies before you have the open house." You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it's true. That's
Yep,
that's what you do.
yep.
So we'll end it on that. There was so many more that were great. But we'll end it on that one. So Jake, hopefully I get to the post office today. It's not you're not the only prize I got to send out. So there's a couple of them that I got to send out, and I just haven't had time to get to the post office. But hopefully I can do that today. I do have another show I have to work on today, so it's going to be iffy. So, I guess that's it. Tomorrow, Jake, you were asking who was going to be on, and it's going to be myself with Luana tomorrow.
Mm.
So Luana is here. I feel like we haven't seen her in a while. Oh,
Oh.
wait, was she out last week? I don't remember. Um, but I feel like I haven't seen Luana in a while. So tomorrow she will be here with me. I will have a top five
Oh.
for you tomorrow, and I'm going to give it away for the
Oh.
first time.
Oh.
tomorrow I am doing a top 5 special guests on Love Boat. So
Oh,
all the guests that they've had, and let me tell you,
wow.
I couldn't get it ready in time for today because I was at 150 names, and
Oh,
it goes by alphabetical order, and I was only in the C's. 150.
wow. That's wild.
So I'm doing the top 5 of that tomorrow.
Mm, mm. That's amazing.
Couldn't get it done
Yeah,
today. That was
yeah,
it's massive. What a list.
yeah.
Massive.
Mm.
So, and don't cheat anybody. Don't go looking it up. That would not be right.
You're not going to know what Ron's top 5 is anyway.
No,
I mean,
you're not.
even if you, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then you'll be wondering, I missed it by that much.
Yep, yep, for sure.
Little clue right there. Little clue.
Yes.
Kyle, where can they find you?
KyleMillerCoaching.com and Kyle Miller Coaching on all the socials. Yep, I'm everywhere.
Yep. So if you need a guru of some sort, he's the one.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look what
Come
he's
reach
done
out.
for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look what he's done for me.
Ron's like a new man. He's like a new man here. Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
I am. Jake, hey Kyle, thanks for the follow on Instagram last week. So Jake is thanking you.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're welcome.
And Jake, there you go. You have Luana and myself tomorrow.
Yeah.
Becky being gone, and it's really thrown us for a loop. I was only scheduled to do one show today, this week during the week, not counting Sunday. And then all hell broke loose, and JJ is out tomorrow, so now I have to fill in for that one. Kenny was out Tuesday. He was going to do Tuesday, but his school that he works for has a half day, so he's going to be there all day because of it. So so he couldn't do yesterday. So
yeah,
I'll be here tomorrow. Fun.
I love it. I love it. You're the man, Ron.
Hopefully I don't have to do one next week. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
So we'll see. All right, everybody. You have a great day. Thank you, Lena. Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Danny. And what was the other one? No likes given.
Yeah. No likes given. Yeah.
No likes given. So thank you for being here, and everybody else that is watching that did not comment. Thank you for watching, and all of those that will be watching. We appreciate it, and please like, share, follow. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.